Now we're going to learn how to do the half double crochet. First you're going to need a chain row of 13 stitches. So go ahead and pause here, and once you're caught up with me, then we can start. The half double crochet is a little bit taller than the single crochet, so in order to do to get the height that we need, instead of just skipping the first chain like we do with our single crochet, we're actually going to skip the first 2 chains because we really need that height factor. Now let's go ahead and start, and we're going to learn. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to yarn over. So technically you should have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to skip the first chain, second chain, and we're going to go into that 3rd chain right there. And you're going to yarn over, pull through. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And that is your very first half double crochet. And just like our single crochet, it's not going to look pretty. But one key difference to this one than the single crochet. So not only is this our half double crochet, but our chain 2 at the start that we skipped will also count as a stitch at the end of the row. So something to keep in the back of your mind. Don't worry, I'll remind you once we get there. So let's do our next one. Yarn over. So we have 2 on our hook technically, and we're going to go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. So that is our half double crochet. We're going to keep going, yarn over. So we have 2 on our hook, yarn over, pull through, 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Keep going, yarn over, go through, 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, 3 on our hook, yarn over, and pull through. Go ahead and finish out this row. I'm going to meet you at the end. Alright, now that we're at the end, we're going to count our stitches. As you notice in the front, we still have that same V that each of our stitches make, but we have an additional line across. But at the top, we still have our typical V's that we can count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And remember what I said? That chain 2 at the start, you can see it here. There's 1 chain and then there's 2 chain, counts as a stitch as well. So that one so we need to count that as 12. So you should have 12 half double crochets on your row. Now to make our next one, go ahead and insert your hook here. And we're going to do a chain 2 because remember, we need that height. We need the height to make it all nice and straight as it goes across here. And for this one, unlike our single crochet, we are going to skip our first 2 chains, obviously, but we're also going to skip that first stitch in the front here because remember, our chain 2s count as a stitch at the end of the row. So in order to keep the count correct, we're going to skip 1, 2, and we're going to skip that first stitch, and we're going to go into that 2nd stitch right there. So in we go, 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that's our first half double crochet to the row, but it counts as 2 because of our chain 2 there. So we're going to keep going here. Yarn over, I'm going to go through, yarn over, 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. There's our second one. Yarn over, go through, 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And keep going here. I'm going to go slowly. And why don't you guys meet me at the end of this stitch, or at the end of this row here. Alright, so now that we're at our end here, it's extremely easy to accidentally skip that chain 2 at the front. So we're going to go ahead and count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 counting that chain at the end, but we're supposed to have 12, remember? Our row is supposed to have 12. So that's a good way to remember that you can't skip that chain 2 there. So go ahead and insert your hook into the loop of that chain, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, and that is 12. And just continue to do this until you get the hang of it. Don't forget to not skip those chain 2s at the front. It's very easy. Suddenly your piece will start turning into a smaller triangle piece almost because you keep skipping stitches. That's why it's important to count your stitches as you go and to recognize your stitches. We got the V's in the front as well as the lines and the V's up top to help us out as well. Our next lesson we're going to learn how to do a double crochet, which is a little bit taller than the half double crochet.